going on? Yep, did everything right, same as always. Nothing to worry about. Let's find something to listen to. I actually was kind of digging when we, like, found the whole entire Spyro soundtrack the other day randomly. That was fun. So what do we want to listen to? Let's see. Yep. I got hiccups. Hope everyone's doing well, though. I'm sure there's really no one here right now. But if you are, what up, though? I'm basically just looking for La Musica from the last time we were live streaming. From the last live streaming. I see. Okay, cool. What is good, Rights? How you doing? See, I didn't think anyone would be here, but you're here. Being the homie. We're gonna be using Hydreigon today. Because I built a Hydreigon team, and I was like, this will be fun. What we're working with tonight? Yeah, we got the Hydreigon. It's gonna be interesting. We'll see how it goes. You know, I got no guarantees here, but I do want to have fun. Did I even modulate my music? Didn't even need to. I'm already at 10. So this is what we're using. Let me turn my face off so you guys can see it. We're using this, like, Specs Hydreigon team with Scarf, Garchomp, Booster, Flutter, Life Orb, Azumarill, AV King Gambit, and Focus Sash, Protect, Chi-Yu. So, I mean, the main idea, right, when you look at this team is you're going to want to either start Garchomp or Flutter Mane next to Hydreigon if possible, and you're going to want to either click Bulldoze or Icy Wind and then, like, Heat Wave. Fire Terra, Heat Wave maybe. And to me that's the most consistent way to play this team. It's just that, like, there's gonna be people that have ways around it, right? Like, Wide Guard is the biggest one. Scarf Pokemon that are faster than Garchomp is another, which is why we have the max speed Flutter Mane, but the one thing that gets around that is Iron Bundle, right? And technically, if I start, like, Azumarill Hydreigon and click, like, Protect, Fire Terra, Terra Heat Wave, like, that's a really good way to deal with Iron Bundle. So, I mean, sure, like, yeah, we got plays. I'm not going to sit here and say we can't. Like, it's just, do I expect myself to always think that far ahead? Like, not really. So, I wouldn't be surprised if it's one of those situations where it's like we literally know we have a good team, but I just, like, make bad plays. Either way, we're gonna have fun. Yeah, thanks, bro. Let me turn my face back on. Alright, FRG. So our homie FRG here has, excuse me, I don't think this is the team from the Malmo Regional that just happened, but it's definitely a Talonflame team, which kind of sucks, right? So, what do we do to beat Talonflame? This is a situation where it'd be really nice to have, like, Scarf, Fire Terra on my Garchomp, so we are not afforded that luxury right now, unfortunately. Dang, what do we start here? I like Choice Specs Boy. There's nothing wrong with that. I think if we start like these two, that should ultimately be my best still. We need to bring something that beats Live Wo-Chen, so we do need to bring like the Fluttermane. I just don't know if Fluttermane is best. I want to bring like this and this. I just might be throwing. The last pick was really hard on that one. It's basically just either Chiyu or Flutter in my opinion, but this is yeah, I don't know about this matchup. Like, I mean, it's not even just that they have like Talonflame, it's that they have like super awkward stuff besides that. Alright, let's see what our good friend can do to get out of this. Definitely a lot, in my opinion. I'm trying to think about what I do to get out of this, right? Like, I think my best play ultimately... Looking for any Pokemon TCG-wise? Interesting question, my good sir. Looking for anything Pokemon TCG-wise. That is a thinker. Big Glim. Alright, I hate situations like this. Live Wo-Chen. Oh, this game is trash. No, okay, fine. Like, if I missed the Glamora, dude, I was gonna be so upset, you don't know, like... Unfortunately, we're not in, like, an amazing position. But we're gonna see what we can do. So the thing is, like, we should see them maybe Water Terra the Wo-Chen right now. Whereas, if I had actually hit the Wo-Chen last turn, right, they would be in a really bad position. So they Poison Terra, which is actually not in their benefit. Big damage. Leech those seeds, boy. I honestly think we just keep rinsing and repeating. Ooh, we might not KO Wo-Chen, I hope we do. That is actually stonks, though. You gotta be honest. Like, the fact that they live that is pretty massive for them. I wonder where a double swap would get me right now. Because I still feel like I'm in a really good position. I didn't really think about how I was doing that swap, but I think all in all it should be fine. That's a little rude. I do not think that Live Wo-Chan can win this, though. So I'm going to Liquidation here, and I'm going to Heat Wave. I can't believe they both live. That is very impressive. I mean, what do they really do, though? Like, let's be honest. They have, like, the 1 health... I think I always just Aqua Jet and Dark Pulse. They knew. They knew. They said, I got nothing for it, my guy. I've got nothing. And I said, yes, you have nothing. Oh, God, I love that. Because I did. I pinned them. I literally had them pinned right there. No matter what, I Aqua Jet the Tinglu slot, and I just Dark Pulse. Like, what do they actually do to get out of it? You know what I mean? We just have too much health, and they don't have health. Like, Garchomp wins in the end by literally just clicking Scarf Earthquake. This Buzz dungeon music is so intense. Okay. This is not going to be a fun one. I'm trying to think about what I can do here that is going to be my all-in-all best. I kind of want to start Sandshark and King Gambit, honestly. And in that case, I can click Uckers, and I'll probably click Earthquake and hope that I'm faster than them. I get the feeling that I probably won't be, unfortunately. Ooh, you know what? What if I was to start Fluttermingus and the Sandshark? I just don't know how that wins me the game. That's the thing. Fluttermingus, Sandshark, Hydreigon, King Jambit. The thing is that I basically have to Earthquake myself. Yeah, no, we were in a pretty good position there, right? Like, towards the end, we ended up really feeling good, feeling fine. Okay, this sucks. This sucks because this is the classic how do I get rid of the one called Amoonguss situation, and the answer is you usually don't. What I can D-O-double-T Doot. What if I switched in, the question is who do we switch? Like, who do I switch right now, my guy? I'm gonna click Earthquake, and I'm gonna switch into Hydreigon. Oh, dude, give me the Sleep Talk. Give me the Sleep Talk. I want it so bad. But Ting Luscata, give me Sleep Talk, please. We're jamming. We're jamming and we need to get Sleep Talked here. But we're probably still going to lose. That's Damage. Joe DiMaggio. Alright, give us the Spore. They gave us the Spore. I meant to say, I was literally saying it as it happened, but you get what I was going for. Okay, we're gonna do that. This is great. We're having fun. I don't care if I lose this. Like, you see exactly what's happening here. And if we Sleep Talk this Amoonguss, I am going to be McDonald's loving it here. Please Dark Pulse this Hydreigon. Or I mean the Amoonguss. Do we Heat Wave? Whatever. That actually kind of sucks. We burn the Amoonguss. They do Spore us though, which sucks. We basically just have to accept it. We got a really bad roll on that Sleep Talk, unfortunately. Like, if I did KO the Amoonguss there, we might have just straight won the game. Because, yeah, they're going to withdraw Amoonguss. What they send out could be crucial. Halfin, very unfortunate for me. Garchomp's asleep. Hydreigon wakes up. One turn sleep, my guy. Most unfortunate. Because it's like, what am I actually supposed to do about that? I have to switch out, basically. I think at this point, I probably sack Flutter. I don't love the idea of doing it, but I probably am going to. We're gonna lose this one. Like, that one turn sleep roll put on top of the bad roll with the Heat Wave, yeah, that's not good. But that is the RNG introduced into the game. I just don't know what I would have done to get out of it, is what I'm trying to think about. So they're gonna Wave Crash the Flutter, which promptly gets a KO. We should be seeing a Heavy Slam. A little unfortunate. I mean, we don't get out of this, right? Like, because what I obviously want to do is I want to freaking do this and do this. Use the Corto cleave, as they say, which I don't know why people say Corto. It says Kowtow cleave. Clearly, Kowtow cleave. But yeah, whatever. Do your thing. Oh, we got 5 viewers. What is up, y'all? Don't forget to like the stream and tell me what you think of this Spyro music that we now got. The most annoying part of the game playing right now, right? We got the music from when you're facing that chick in the freaking hockey rink and she's like, oh, I'm freaking heady. You know what I'm saying? And now we got Sergeant Bird music. Okay, so what happened there? They protected Palafin and we got nothing out of it? Is that what happened? I mean, how can you start VGC as a beginner? Good question, my friend. I would say one of the best things is just watching people. Like, when you get to see the way that other people play and listen to them explain why they make the decisions that they make, I find it very beneficial. So I really like to watch, I don't know who I would just randomly point out. I mean, I really like James Beck personally. Yeah. Wrights is a good homie for more so like getting resources. Like, one of the things you obviously need is Pokemon too, right? And like, if you feel like you don't have a lot of Pokemon, that doesn't help. Let's see. What do I want to do here? I think I want to lock into... What do they have in the back? Yeah, we have to lock into Dark Pulse, kinda. I mean, I'm going to lock into Dragon Pulse just because I don't see Dash Bun being in the back, and I'm going to click this. If it is Dash Bun, though, I probably lose. It is Dash Bun. I can't believe I did that. Wait, they have 4 Pokemon left. But yeah, the homie Wrights can get you Pokemon if you need them, manga, and besides that, I mean, I think it really just comes down to, like, watching people and trying to, like, understand the reasons why they might do certain things. Like, you know, why do you choose certain Pokemon to be on a team together? Why do you make certain decisions in certain situations? Which is not always... What you struggle with is understanding EV spreads and team building. Yeah, right. Pokemon Showdown is also useful for that. EV spreads, I feel like you can definitely get pretty far by just starting with, like, 252 stuff. Like, you know, if you know you want to go fast and hit hard, you do 252 speed, 252 attack. Sorry, this song just got me sidetracked because it was all funky. And things like that, you know, like, what am I trying to say? We might have still won that one, I just don't think it was worth playing out, if I'm being honest, so, GG's, you know, they would have had to make a lot of really bad plays for me to still win that. But, I mean, if we look at, like, one of the teams, like the team that I'm using, for example, right now, like, you can kind of see, like, some of the beginning facets of team building already taking place, right? So if we go back to my team, which, I mean, we just lost, right? But it was a rough one. If we look at this team, we have Hydreigon, which has the ability Levitate. So you might want to do things like run a ground Pokemon next to it, right? Which is why I have Garchomp. And if you run Garchomp with a Scarf, it becomes faster than other Pokemon, most other Pokemon. So you can click Bulldoze. Bulldoze won't hit Hydreigon. It'll lower the speed of the things next to on the other side of the field, except Hydreigon, and then Hydreigon can move next and fire off those big specs like heat waves or whatever, right? So, you know, you kind of have to think about synergies like that, and then there's also things like, okay, well, if I'm using 2 Dragon Pokemon, what's the problem with using 2 Dragon Pokemon? They're weak against Dragon moves, right? So we have Fairy Pokemon to switch in case we need to take a Dragon move, even though there's not a lot of Dragon moves being used right now. But we also have things like King Gambit to switch in on Ice moves, if we're afraid of like a Ice move, right? So we do have those like inherent synergies, and I think that's a lot of what team building comes down to, is like, yes, you want to be using good Pokemon, but you also want to be making sure that your Pokemon can like cover each other's weaknesses and switch out for each other and things like that. Okay, this person has some swag. I'm definitely seeing that my team is bad against, it feels bad against Talonflame, which is why I originally had Talonflame in the Hydreigon slot, right? So the original team was this team just with Fluttermane over Hydreigon, and I thought, you know, that was actually pretty solid, right? So, I'm really not opposed to just starting, like, I don't feel good about this one. Unfort. Facing Pokemon not normally used, like a Rangaroo. You definitely want to, like, get used to, like, building teams that can check things like a Rangaroo, right? Like, Rangaroo just needs to be hit hard and, like, pressured with Dark-type moves, so, you know, like, there's definitely ways around it. Dang it, man, I don't know what to start. I don't feel good about this one. New to VGC and favorite channels have been Cybertron for gameplay, Clover for EBs, spreads. Yeah, Clover does a pretty good job going over his teams and stuff, yeah. Cybertron, definitely very high level gameplay. I forget what I was saying. I do really like James Beck's channel. I just feel like he's a player that is always, like, very consistently, like, high placing and kind of gets overlooked sometimes. And, let's see. Yeah, James has a lot of potential as a player, which is always really nice to see. Ooh, I don't actually want to do anything. Fluttermingus comes out. I respect. They set up the Wind of Pails. I also respect. We Aqua Jet. We Oko. We probably shouldn't have locked into Heat Wave if I'm being honest. I think if I throw on anything, it's locking into Heat Wave. Because out comes Big Boy Pally. Big Boy Pally is not that fun to deal with. I am honestly pretty confident in getting this KO right now. It just sucks that the swap out is Fluttermingus. I mean, like, let's be honest, we could just swap in King Gambit. Yeah, Jeans showcases fun stuff. Oof, God, that sucks. Yeah, Jeans is from Philly. At least I think he is. He might be a Yikles. That is massive Yikles with a bit of Pikles. Jeans might. Canto Clark does cook. That's true. Yeah, I like Jeans just because he's like generally from where I'm from, but I know that some like. He's had a long arc of progress, and I've also respected that he's been able to actually make that progress because not everyone can actually do that. Pokemon advice. Yep. Gotta always shout out the other homies as well. Pokemon advice. What's Silver Knight? Or what's his name? Winter Knight, sorry. Ooh, what do I do about this? So we actually do have them down to their last 2 Pokemon, which is pretty sweet here. Huh. I'm gonna Dragon Pulse. And I'm gonna go for the Uckers. Winter's here. What's good? See, we were just talking about you, my guy. You popped in. You gotta shout out all the homies. How can you not shout out the homies? Oh! Hey, look, we lived! No, why did I do bad things? Oh, man. We probably would have won if I didn't do that. God damn it. We would have won if I didn't do that. This game is trash. I'm just gonna have to go for the Uckers again. I mean, I really don't have a choice, I feel like. If I was them, I would switch up my targeting decision in order to guarantee a win, but I did just throw, unfortunately. And it's because it was actually kind of obvious that they weren't going to get that KO. They don't switch their targeting, but they do Jet Punch again, which is respect. So we should be able to win this, assuming that we just don't get KO'd by Jet Punch. But the Jet Punch is probably going to be too strong in this case, unfortunately. Ooh, invisible Focus Sash. Please tell me they're locked in. They're probably not, unfortunately. I think they are locked in because they're trying to timer stall right now. Yep. Alright, we should win. They're trying to timer stall us right now. Invisible Focus Sash for the win. We did actually throw pretty bad though by not clicking Kowtow Cleave because like they always Jet Punch there, right? Like there's no reason you shouldn't Jet Punch. And like it's nice that I was still able to find a win con given all the everything that was happening, right? But like we them boys. And, like, I mean, I just feel like the Jet Punch actually was obvious, but it turns out that I would have lived it, right? And, like, you always probably just click Kowtow Cleave, right? Or Corto Cleave, as they like to call it. Second month playing Master Ball, made it to a spot for Store Power Team, made a Twitter just to tweet at Jeans and he featured it. That's big shoutouts, Tempo. Yeah, Jeans has used a few of my teams. I can't think of which ones. He's a little hit or miss. I guess what we were talking about with Jeans, not that we really need to get into it, but like, he kind of had an arc there where like in the beginning he like literally only showed his wins and he never gave credit to the people that he was featuring their teams, and that, you know, that was kind of back in like the Sword and Shield era. But like I still recognized that he was like a East Coast boy, like tri-state area, whatever we want to call it. He's from my neck of the woods, and so like I liked his vibe, but I could definitely tell that like he was making content that was like butchered to make his channel grow quickly in some degree, and like it worked, right? So like good for Jeans. But he has humbled out, and I think that is also nice to see, right? In the sense that, you know, he actually will post like losses now, and he does give credit to people. So like, you know, big shout outs to him. Like we had to get on his case a few times before he actually did start giving credit to people, but he does, you know, so like, you know, but Jeans is the homie, and I would love to meet him someday. There's a lot of people that I would love to meet in person, Winter Knight being one of them. So, you know, Winter writes, Tempo, if you guys are ever at the regionals, like, and you see me, hit me up. And let's chill, my dudes. So, with that being said, I'm gonna call this video. I might, like, try to, you know, do a little editing to make it into a non-live video, but I honestly might just release it. Like, do I really need to edit it? Like, I could just put timestamps. Yeah, no, I feel you, right? Like, you got a whole ass life going on, and like, there's a lot more to respect about having a whole ass life than like just being a Pokemon player. You know what I mean? And that's one of the things that I also respect about, oh man, what was his channel called? Random Gaming VGC, the ultra homie. Big shout outs to him. he was one of the first people that I really started playing this with, and like actually helped me figure out how to like expand my channel and to like meet people, right? Like told me to get on Discord, like started a group for us all to hang out in and talk, and then helped me like told me to join the London Quarter Knights group, whatever. Like literally, like I would not know anything about how to like have friends in this game if it wasn't for Random Gaming VGC. So big shout outs for him for getting me involved in the community, and I try to do that with anybody as well. But point is that Random Gaming stopped playing and stopped making content because he has a life. You know what I mean? Like he has a kid, he has a wife, he has a daughter now, and like at that time I definitely wasn't in a very good place in my life, so like I was always like, you know, venting to him about shit, and I could definitely see how it would be nice for him to just kind of step away from the Pokemon scene at that point, you know, because it's like Pokemon is not life in the end of the day, you know. You gotta have, you know, self-care. I got an idea. What if we pretend to be gym leaders? We have Pokemon similar to our types, badges, fire type, double battles. That's true. You could do that. You should make a Discord for that. That's what I feel like a lot of people do, is you make like a Discord and then you do fun stuff like host like gym leader towers and stuff like that, right? But I'm actually getting ready to sign off for the day. I really just wanted to like have a little time to hang out with you guys. My dad's actually here, so I'm not gonna be just playing forever. But well, thank you for tuning in though, Just a Guy. You could, I guess, yeah, no, I see what you're saying, right? Discord's kind of like age restricted or something. But big shout outs to Random Gaming though, is my point. Like, Random Gaming understands self-care and understands that while this game is very fun, you know, you also got to take care of yourself and remember that this game is not all of life, right? And like, I like being good at this game, but you got to have other stuff too, and that's definitely the thing that I am always working on. You know, I'm trying to finish my writings and trying to finish the tests that I need to do to square my master's degree up and stuff. And I mean, it's technically already done. I just failed this one exam like 2 times, which I never should have, and it kind of sucked. But so once all that's squared away, we'll be big chilling. And you know, I'll have other stuff besides Pokemon going on in my life. But till then, I can always keep writing and doing the other stuff that I actually care about. So hope you guys have things that you care about as well, and I hope that you enjoy life and have a good day and all that good stuff. So, you know, I'm gonna be out here, so let me put on the outro, and then yeah, I'll re-upload this as a real video. So yeah, thank you everyone.